So, remember that tier list video I posted like 5 months ago? Yeah, I'm planning to work on that now. Today, I'll rate these games on screen. Oh yeah, I'll also be using the same type of tiering as the last video. It'll also be shown on screen. Alright, let's start. Evade is an interesting game. Although running from next spots aren't famous anymore, I think it's still pretty fun. I'll give enjoyability an 18 out of 20. The game designs are pretty neat. Good job, Mac creators. I have no idea how much they update. I heard it's monthly, so I'll give it 16 out of 20 on that. Evade will get an A, with 17 out of 20 as the final score. I recently talked about Floodscape 2. Check out that video, by the way. So you can definitely say some bias into my opinion. I truly think Flood Escape 2 is fantastic and it's extremely fun. I'll give it a 20 out of 20 for enjoyability. There are a lot of old but also new maps in Flood Escape 2. For the older ones, I say they're around 12 out of 20, while the new maps are 20 out of 20. I'll balance these two out by giving the designs a 16 out of 20. Updates were weekly previously, but they're now monthly with a daily update for the first week of the month. I think updates are 17 out of 20. Well, Escape 2 is an S-tier game with an average of 18 points. Slap Battles is just a wholesome game. The gameplay will never end. 20 out of 20. The gloves are kinda cool looking, but the overall map design is pretty old. I'll give the game credits for having animations on some recent gloves though. The game updates weekly. Slap Battles is easily an S+ tier game. Apeirophobia is an astronomous game. The gameplay is extremely intense and scary, only if you're playing solo. The details in this game are extreme. I wouldn't ever dare turn on RTX in this game, or else my computer will literally explode. Alright, here's the issue though. I know that the game devs take a really long time to make their levels, and I completely respect that. It's just that these updates are like once a year. It will receive an A, however, though. Tower Defense Simulator is basically the second OG tower defense game, only behind Tower Battles. Let me just say something real quick. I really hate grinding, and I will not give TDS a good score for this. The details for this game though? It's pretty bland. However, I'll give it the credit that it's better than basically almost all other tower defense games though. I think 14 out of 20 would do. Yeah, 14 out of 20. The game gets updates once every 2 to 3 months, so I think 10 out of 20 is pretty fair. Yeah, it will be in C tier. Build a boat for treasure is in the same boat. Do you get it? Get it? Get it? While building solo could be boring, making a community build can be fun. So I think I'll give it a 15 out of 20 for that. Details are old. That's basically it. Does this game even update? Let me check real quick. Yeah. Instead of talking about the main natural disaster survival game, why don't we talk about this modded version of it? Wenda is a silly game where instead of normal disaster, we get meme disasters. This game is hella funny in my opinion. It's pretty enjoyable as well. 20 out of 20. The designs are the same as the normal game, so I'll give it a 11 out of 20. They update like once every 2 weeks, which is pretty good. 19 out of 20. The stupid ripoff actually gets an A+. This is crazy. 308 is an interesting game. While the gameplay is similar throughout every day, private servers are chaotic. But we're talking about public servers, so I'll give it an 8 out of 20. The designs are insane for a game that released before 2020. I don't think the game ever releases major updates, so 2 out of 20. The game actually gets C tier, surprisingly. I gave it really harsh ratings and it still gets a C tier. Awesome. So like, I don't play the Strongest Battlegrounds, but a friend of mine does. Take it away, Itachi.
Gameplay 7/6 out of 10. Designs 9 out of 10. And updates 8 out of 10.
Alright, thanks. The Strongest Battleground will be an A tier. Asylum is literally a PvP game with memes. Like literally, every weapon, every map, probably has a relationship to a game. But this game is the definition of fun. Literally, a perfect rating for me. The designs are pretty great, and they improved with each update. Now the updates, man. Oh boy. The game definitely does not update a lot. Not like I blame the devs, but I think 11 out of 20. Yeah. Otherwise, it'll be an A tier game, actually. Now I think Epic Minigames is very unique. Basically, you play minigames in a game, in a platform. The gameplay features a lot of unique things. Designs are a bit old, but I think new maps are still kind of fresh. Epic Minigames updates like about once every 3 months. I'll give it 14 out of 20. Yeah, 14 out of 20. Looks like this game also hits A plus tier, with the final score rating of 16 out of 20, but I'll round it up to 17. Alright, that's it for this rating session. If you want to watch my previous and terribly edited video of the first tier list, it'll be on your screen in 10 seconds. Otherwise, that'll be all for today's video.